On Tuesday, the 3rd of September, 21 Conservative MPs had the party whip removed from them after they voted against the government to take control of the Commons with the intention of passing a bill blocking the possibility of a no-deal Brexit. One of these MPs was the representative for Penrith and the Border, Rory Stewart. We went to ask him why he voted against his party.
So I'm somebody who very much feels that we should respect the Brexit referendum, but we should do it in a sensible, moderate way, in a way that works for farmers in this constituency particularly. So I voted repeatedly for a Brexit deal, but I'm against a no-deal Brexit. I think it would be very damaging, very disruptive, particularly for agriculture. So I voted against a no-deal option that was presented, and have now found myself deselected from the Conservative Party, which has been strange because, of course, the Prime Minister voted repeatedly against the Brexit deals which we brought forward earlier in the year without anything happening to him.
The deselection means that Mr Stewart is now the first non-Conservative MP to represent Penrith and the Border since the constituency's creation in 1950.
Well, it means that until the Prime Minister or the Chief Whip decides to change their mind, we're going to be in a world in which I'll be unable to run as the Conservative candidate for Penrith and Border and would have to decide whether to run as an independent. Haven't yet made that decision. I still want to run as a Conservative.
He received the news while he was at the Tate Modern at the GQ Men of the Year Awards.
I got a text. I was just being given an award as a Politician of the Year, and I got a text saying that they deselected me. Mixed emotions, yeah.
Because the area that he represents voted to leave the EU, some have called his actions a defiance of his constituents. We asked him what he thought of this.
No, because I voted repeatedly for a Brexit deal. I was probably the biggest advocate for a sensible Brexit deal. I just don't think no-deal Brexit is the answer. I think, of course, people voted to leave, and we should find a compromise, a way of doing that that brings people together, not divides them.
We also went into Penrith to speak to some of Mr Stewart's constituents and find out how they feel about the deselection decision.
So it's quite correct that Boris Johnson, the way he's going on, get rid of them that's not following the public's opinion, really. And I mean, the bit that annoys me is whether resign. Like if I'm in a job, I resign, I'm out the door, I've got to look for another job. And I think that should be the same way with him.
I don't agree with it at all. I think he's an MP of high integrity. I don't agree with having the writ removed. I don't think the government should have made a confidence issue, and he was voting with his confidence. I disagree with his stance on it. I do think we should leave Europe, but I don't think he should have the writ removed at all.
It should have been kicked out. I quite agree with it. You should stick up for your own party, and if you can't do that, you shouldn't be in it.
I think it's bad. He's standing up for what he thinks, and I think the government just trying to steamroll after beat.
Well, I'm not a Conservative voter, but I guess the Conservative Party is split into two now, and they have to choose one or the other.
Well, I don't blame him for doing it because he's gone for what he believes in.
He should have been thrown out, or was he thrown out? He was, wasn't he? Yeah, well, I agree that he should have been thrown out. He was, and I hope he doesn't do that for us around here, to be honest.
As a local resident, I'm quite upset because I think he's done a lot of work for us locally. It's a shame, really.
I'm sick of hearing about it. I wish they'd just get on with it. To be fair, it's been going on such a long time, and they're all leaving. There'll be nobody left by the end of it all.
It remains to be seen how the troubles within Parliament will resolve themselves, but Penrith and the Border will be watching closely as October 31st approaches. Kieran McFadgen, That's TV.